Hey guys, so this is going to be a glute focus workout for you, and after I'm done with this voiceover, I'll have the vlogging I did for my bulk progress for my 10-week checkpoint. Not sure how much longer my bulk is going to be. I think it's going to be maybe 9 more weeks or so. No more than that, I don't think though. So here's the slingshot hip circle, the firmer one. I like the blue one though as well. That's kind of a different fabric. And I just do these monsters walk, side walks, and back walks to kind of warm up my hips and get my glutes engaged. Here I am doing a couple squats with it. I don't think I'm going to do this because, as you'll see, I have a little bit butt wink at the bottom of it. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's, I know it has something to do with my form. I don't know if my knees are going outside my toes or if my stance is too narrow or what's going on in my hips. But I can feel my butt kind of tuck under at the bottom of my squat and pop back up, which is called butt wink. And it's not good. There's lots of lumbar movement going on that shouldn't be going on. You want to keep a neutral spine. You don't want your spine moving around all over the place. And I don't know what's going on with my squat. I think it's fine. It's just every once in a while I'll catch myself doing something like this. And so what I did was I took the time to correct it, took off the hip circle. When you squat without a weight, obviously, things are going to be a little different, but just wanted to kind of practice, move my hips around, stretch a bit, and focus on not butt winking. I'm trying to just go to parallel and back up instead of going so deep in my squat. The reason for that is because I was kind of thinking about doing a, what's it called? More strength training for a powerlifting meet. Eventually, I didn't have one in mind or anything, but I was just kind of trying to train my body because if you go too low, it's going to be a lot harder to get things back up. Here I went a little lower, just kind of playing around with my stance, with my width of my feet, where my knees are, where my torso is, tightening up. I think I just kind of went straight into my workout, wasn't thinking, and kind of messed something up there. So once I started focusing on things and got the weight on my back, things felt a little bit better. So just kind of mess around. I'm not claiming to be a genius in butt winking or correcting squats or anything like that, but you just kind of have to play around with it sometimes until you like how it feels and how it looks and all that jazz. Obviously this is a little bit lighter of a day today, and sometimes I do that on glute focus day because I feel like I can feel things more when the weight is lighter, and then I slowly add weight from there. But anyways, I went on to do some weighted lunges, usually 80 pounds at this point. Like you guys probably know if you've been following me, allergies have been kind of kicking my butt these days. So it's been hard to feel like 100% in the gym, but trying to keep my weight where it's at, and then just getting in my calories and macros and staying strong and getting stronger. But I mean, it's like been most of this bulk since I started tracking this bulk. It's just been really hard with the allergies. So hopefully my move in 2 weeks will be a good move as far as allergies go, and being closer to the coast will kind of get rid of some of those allergens, whatever they may be. This is another exercise I like to do for glutes, which is my pelvic thrusts or pelvic raises or bridging or whatever you want to call it. Can't stress enough that when you work out, especially your glutes, really focusing on your glutes is important. I keep my glutes nice and tight. It's the last thing I release at the bottom, the first thing I tighten up, and just really thinking about it. I've noticed that the farther off I am from the bench, the more I feel it in my glutes. I feel like if I have more back support, then I don't know, the leverage point or whatever it's called, just kind of babies the glutes a little bit. And then I usually end with kickbacks. I usually do 3 sets of 10 to 12, and then I do some hip abduction as well. I'll also start with the hip abductor instead of the hip circle sometimes, just to kind of do that, or I'll finish off with that. also do some leg press as well, but I think this day I was kind of just short on time or something. But anyways, I'll go ahead and move on to my bulk check point thing. Hey guys, I am driving home from Monterey. I was there for the weekend visiting my husband, but I just wanted to give you a quick update on my bulk. I've completed 10 weeks, averaged about 5-pound gain, so about a half a pound a week, which was my goal. My last bulk, I didn't make that. I think it was like 0.38 pounds a week that I gained on average. So I'm going to have a detailed report on my Tumblr account where I always post all of my documentation, my weight gain and macros and things like that. My macros have been the same for a few weeks now. They'll continue to be the same because I'm continuing to gain weight, and I don't want to eat much more than I'm already eating. I think I'm eating about 2,700 calories. Sometimes it's more. I've been going under a couple of days here and there, just depending on how I feel. I've been kind of feeling really bad because of the allergies are just kicking my butt. So I'm on my 3rd rest day, just as of, just from vacationing and things like that. So I'm still eating a lot though, just to make up for those days. So it kind of averages out to what I want it to be. Like yesterday I had 3,000 calories. Today I still have the rest of the day. It's only 3 o'clock, so I really need to get home and eat. But what was I going to share with you? Yeah, so I'm in my 10th week. I've emailed a trainer a couple of times, and I don't want to say who he is yet until we've actually like nailed down the start date and everything. I emailed him about what competition he thinks I should do, because I have a few in mind. I'm looking at the Golden State Championships. That's August 15th, I think. And that's in Sacramento, so that's going to be more convenient than other shows that I'm looking at. I really wanted to do the Tahoe show, but with my husband and his strict work schedule and his inability to take days off to go with me, it would be kind of a rush to get up there Friday, and we'd be there Saturday and kind of rush home Sunday type of deal. And I want it to be a good experience. And so the first 2 shows that I did compete at were pretty big, and so I feel like if I do a smaller show, then if I place well, then I might be kind of cheating myself a little bit, because I don't know, but I've decided to kind of get over that, and it doesn't really matter how many people you compete against, because there can still be girls that look amazing in the smaller shows. So I think a smaller show would be nice too. A pro to a smaller show would be that you don't have to wait around as much, which might be nice. And it's really just the time of year that I want it. I don't want to cut any sooner than May, which would put me at about August for a show. And I don't want to do a later show. The other ones, there's no shows in July that are close enough. And then that would put, September. There's no shows in September. And then I really don't want to do the same show. I thought about doing the San Francisco show again, but I just want to do a different one and have a different experience. So probably going to end up doing the Golden State, even though it's smaller. Just that might be more relaxing, less stressful, closer, all that. So it's more about just bettering my package and seeing where I go from there. And yeah, so that's my update. Macros are the same. Gonna try and clean up my diet a little bit more the closer I get to my cut, because I really want to have a cleaner cut and focus more on the types of food that I'm eating, and not so much of the if it fits your macros approach, although it will be a macro approach. And I'm sure I'll have some more processed, sweeter foods, here and there. But at the same time, I feel like last cut, I just focused way too much on, I can have anything I want as long as it fits my macros. But I don't think that's really a good way to look at it. I do want to focus more on like the healthier aspects of this whole process and learning more about that. Also, what I haven't told my possibly new coach is that I really want to focus on the nutrition aspect. I focus on the macronutrients follow my specifics, but just know that my macros are different than yours. We have different body types, different body composition, all of that good stuff. So you want to make sure that as you learn from me, that you kind of tailor it to what it should be for you. Monitoring my weight is how I really figure out where my macros should be, and as far as, or my calories should be, and as far as my macros, I kind of just play around with it. That's all for now, and I'm sorry I haven't been putting out videos, but I'm going to start putting out more. I'm going to try and be better about it. I'm moving in 2 weeks, so I'm really excited about that, and I'll have a prettier place for you guys to see videos at. Not that that matters as much, but we all like to look at things that are aesthetically pleasing, and I'll have a new gym that I'll be going to, and I'll be at the beach more, and all sorts of fun stuff and exciting things that I'm looking forward to moving to Monterey. So